Hello and welcome back to Forza Horizon 6, and we are here starting off very excitingly with the showcase event number 3. I've skipped number 2 for you. It was not the best, at least not for me. We are here with the next one, in which we are going to be racing a mech. I know nothing about the mech. Um, I I guess it's called Chaser Zero. Not anything that I am aware of, so if you're looking for insightful commentary, this is not the place. However, I am going to be doing this event and then messing around with some cars. Wow, just break the car, just break the start gate, why don't you? This does not feel like quite the right car for the situation. My wheel is having a very fun time vibrating with the ball feedback, and I'm going to be listening. Well, you know, I didn't have a spin, so that's good. I very nearly had a spin. Anyway, now actually on a road, which this car will enjoy. And my screen is shaking quite a bit. Normally I would turn down camera shaking games, but I don't remember seeing an option. There may have been one that I've missed. Who knows? Anyway, it's gone now. Never mind, it's come back. The screen shake is rather obnoxious. I am currently second, and I imagine that I will be second for most of the time, because, you know, that's how they worked in Horizon 4, and I don't see why they would have changed. Why has this thing got 9 gears? What? Oh, and there's a bullet train. Oh, and you can rollerblade as well. Why weren't you doing that earlier? That would have been quicker. And another jump as it spins around the Tokyo Tower. I feel like it's not actually structurally sound enough to support that, but sure. Oh, is it going to break down just before the finish line? Shocking. We win. Just never would have guessed that it was scripted to happen like that. I'm being really critical here. That was pretty cool. I'm sure it would be a lot cooler if I actually had any idea about the thing that I was supposed to be chasing, other than the fact that it's some kind of mech. So that should earn us the blue wristband. And there we go. We are now intermediate.
Looks good on you.
Yay! More events for me, probably.
Now, your next
Oh,
wristband waits behind this Horizon
we're going
Rush
up
event.
to the
It's the
Alps.
cold
And that is quite a few new events. None over this side of the map. It's just like over this bit, and over around this bit. And some over there. Just nothing. I guess this area is reserved for the next wristband. Interesting way of doing it, I suppose. Gives me a little pop-up. Let me guess, I've collected some more things. Oh, I got a super wheel spin. That one I am going to put on camera. I did cut out a bunch of the wheel spins that I did last time, because who cares? Wow, badges. Like, wheel spins are not that exciting, and normally I just get like 2,000 credits, and I'm like, thanks. I have almost 1,000,000, I don't care. But a super wheel spin is exciting. In fact, I'm not even going to skip it for dramatic effect. Oh, come on. It nearly gave me a super van. One of the things that I have unlocked is this thing over here. There's a barn find. Because, you know, those are a thing. We now have barn finds and treasure cars. You know, you can find the treasure cars around. If you find them, you can just kind of take them. Whereas the barn finds, I assume, work like they used to. I have a suspicion that the barn find is going to be somewhere over here in this fenced off area or something like that. Oh no, this is just some little fields. I do also spy a bonus board on the map up this hill, so let me just drive up this hill the poor front-wheel drive Figaro is having a bit of problem doing that, and apparently just there's a bunny hop there. Yeah, it's not designed for this. Okay. Well, there's the bonus board. But where's this barn? There's a path that goes down here. This is just going to go out of the circle. I may have to switch to a slightly more capable car, because as much as I love the Figaro, it is not good at climbing random hills. Or do I get out with drone mode? Can the drone fly around? The drone is an absolute night patrol. Aha! Would this be it here? This looks like a barn. Assuming that the suspicious looking barn is in fact the suspicious looking barn. There we go. What's it gonna be? Oh, this is not great condition. This is absolutely filthy. While we wait for that to be fixed up and sorted out and whatever, there is another way that we can get cars, and that is the treasure cars. Now obviously I've already got one of them, which is Figaro, and to be honest I did just look that one up because I really wanted the car and I wanted to start off with the car. Otherwise it's a random D-Class car that you're just never going to use. I then also went and found this, but there's another one. A clue to a 1985 Mazda RX-7 GSL SE, because they needed more letters there. Which is apparently near some radio towers in the Otani region. Here is photo. So what we have to do is go to the map. Then down here we have a toggle map region button. It tells me that this is the Otani region. Let's just have a little teleport over here. See if I can see them from over here. I'm just going to teleport around. They might be over here. I found some radio towers. Finally. We are right on the edge of the region here. If I turn the regions on, we are cutting it close with actually being in the Otani region, which is a little bit mean of them. So it should be around here somewhere. I believe the picture had a building like this one. It's the right buildings. They're just not the right way around. I fear this may not be the right radio towers. Because those ones are the red ones. This one's red. The one that it was next to was red. But there's no buildings next to red radio towers here. Well, I've now fast travelled to just outside the region, because there's some more over here that I think might just be in it. If I drive up the hill here, we have now entered the region, and these ones are red, but they don't have the building next to them. How many radio towers are there in this map? Oh, that's a steep hill. I didn't realise there were so many radio towers. There's more over there. That's going to be the one, isn't it? That looks like it. Just like break through some fencing because I spy a building that I think I recognise. There it is. There is the car. That took me quite a while to find. Here we have the new car. Let's drive it a little bit. Because there's somewhere that I would like to go. And that place is this house, which gives you the estate. And I don't know entirely what that is, because they don't really reveal much about it. They just told us that it exists, and that we can do things there. But I don't really know what the purpose of doing things there is, so let's find out. So we're now heading up the road that leads to it, and oh, we just got sent straight into a cutscene. I wasn't expecting that to happen. I'm glad I started talking earlier, otherwise I would have had to suddenly start talking when this cutscene started playing. Anyway, I was going to say, it took me a little longer to get than I was anticipating, because I stopped up to get like 5 bonus balls and mascots and things along the way, and it's not exactly the fastest car around there. However, this is the estate, and apparently we're being chased by someone. No, I think that's just Jordan, the other random person who thinks he's the protagonist. and we immediately have a pop-up telling us to clear the road. Why do I have to rotate the camera by pressing the arrow keys? That's an interesting decision. I love how we're clearing the rubble just by deleting the props that are the rubble. That's definitely how cleaning up the road goes. You just delete bits that are in the way. Do I have to delete that as well? Yeah. I don't know what this is. I guess we can just have info and share it. We're just going to save it, I guess. So let's leave the garage again and see the stamp that I know I just unlocked because the Steam Achievement spoiled it. So yeah, these are, from what I can tell, essentially just general progression things. Oh, more barn finds. This very much is going to be the me collecting random cars episode. 10% extra credits in Horizon Stunt Party events. Ah yes. That sounds like I will get so much use out of this. But how do we actually build the estate then? Can we just start driving onto the estate? Estate options. Estate builder. I'm not going to mess around too much with this on camera, because I have a feeling this will be something that will take a lot of time and a lot of faffing around trying to get things exactly where I want them to be. So, well, we can delete trees, I guess. We go to the prop library, and there's loads and loads of props, and more 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 props, and more, 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 and more. And I'm bored of saying that now, but the list does in fact continue to go on. There is an entire category just for dinosaurs. Sure, that is not a dinosaur, but okay. Then I suppose we can make our own prefabs and community prefabs. And I believe this is the same system that the garage builder uses. It's certainly something. I imagine that you're going to make the most use out of things like roads and walls and ramps and things out in the estate. I have no idea what or if I want to do, so I'm not going to worry about it. We will come back to that another time. What I want to do right now is go and find more barn rides because I like them and they're cool. So there's one vaguely over there. Let's just fast travel nearby, grab bonus boards and things because I still have far too many of them lying around on my map that I haven't collected, and that is very disappointing of me. So we are now in the circle, and some of these barns, they're quite on the edge, so I don't imagine over here, but I'll check.
Someone mentioned to Yuji that a Nissan Safari Turbo had been completely abandoned away from the road around here.
Oh, have we stumbled into a treasure as well? That's fun. Treasure cars.
Looks like a wind farm, doesn't it?
There's one apparently around here as well. That's cool. We're going to find more cars. I am not complaining. I like finding cars. I don't see a barn down here, but, you know, there's a beach. You know where I do see a barn? There. Oh no, I've pressed the down button again. Whoops. Oh well, it'll go away. There's a barn over here. It looks suspiciously like the other one. What have we got this time?
In its prime, I can only imagine what this
See,
Toyota 2000
GT.
look like.
So that has been sent off for restoration, and apparently it'll take a while. So back to the treasure cars. This is near the wind farm on a dirt road with trees. Very helpful. Well, I can see some wind turbines over there. But now I just have to find the road that leads. And I get the feeling that I've kind of already found it, and that I was really close to it over here. Except that's not a dirt road. Is this, however, a dirt road that comes off it over here? So it would appear that the clue for the location is probably going to be given to you when you are fairly close to it. Although evidently, I'm not quite close enough, because I'm not finding this car. This goes the area of the wind farm. I'm not sure whether the picture had it this close to it, but we could only see one in the background, so we don't know how close it was to any others. I may switch to a slightly faster car, though, because it is getting a little bit tedious to be driving this around. Let's see how long it takes me. Oh, it's here. It's literally the car. I switched to a new car and it's literally right here. Yeah, we are now going to drive this, obviously, because new car. Gonna drive it, despite the fact that you literally just changed up the car. This is a beautiful area. Very pretty. Well, this is also very pretty. Lovely little seaside town we have here. And they have a 2004 Honda Civic that I'm going to pick up on the way. Behind me over here somewhere would be a barn find. And let's immediately start trying to predict the random location that it may be and drive down a random dirt road. Because, you know, they're not going to put it near a road, are they? Oh, this is not a dirt road, that is a jump. I get the impression that all the barn find barns might look the same, which is a little disappointing. But I suppose it was like that in previous games, but it would have been nice to see them just kind of add a little bit of variety in there, because they are very obviously just all the same barn. Well, I'm not seeing it over this way. The drone is very good at magically not crashing into trees. We checked over there, so how about over on this area in the middle? I wonder what the range is like on the drone. I don't know. I can't remember what it was like in previous games. And I haven't used it much in this one yet. No idea if it's going to be the same or not. I'm still not seeing a barn. Can I discover roads with the drone? Does this count? Oh, it doesn't count. Well, this is a gravel track. That is suspicious. And suspicious gravel track leads to a suspicious barn. The drone is very good at this, isn't it? And now, because I found the suspicious barn with the drone, it has magically appeared on my mini-map. So I just have to throw myself back down this hill. And, you know, have a little bit of road completion while I'm here, because there's the little grey spots on it. Stupid AI traffic driver cars are just so annoying. I cannot drive. They always drive down the middle of the road and crash into you. And I say that like I made any avoiding action myself, but there have been a number of times where they have just driven into me. So, let's see what this one is. It's a Ford Sierra Cosworth RS500, and that has also been sent away for airing. I also just noticed there's a little thing over here telling me there's an Audi RS3 for sale. And I'm just going to keep buying all of these aftermarket cars that pop up, because generally they're not that expensive. I'm sure there'll be something that'll pop up, and I will be like, I can't actually afford that, but this one is only 17,000, so we may as well just buy the car. That is probably it for my car collecting episode, but the other thing that I wanted to do, if I go to a house, let's go to the big fancy house, why not? I am curious as to whether the Nissan Figaro can be upgraded a reasonable amount or a very stupid amount. So let's just, you know, throw a load of money at it. Obviously we're going to go for the absolutely insane 2.60 to 4 litre, which I still cannot fathom how you fit that in the Nissan Figaro. I mean, even a 2 litre engine seems a bit optimistic. Let's all-wheel drive swap it while we're at it. It feels wrong to change these very iconic Figaro rims, so I'm not going to. they are just going to stay like that. Why are all the transmissions just sequentially more amounts of gears? I do not need 10 gears for my Nissan Figaro. I don't even think I want 7. Let's stick with the kind of vaguely rally theme. No, because I don't want to put that in, because that is far too obvious that this is not a entirely stock Nissan Figaro, despite the aero, which I honestly don't like and may remove. However, it will probably handle absolutely terribly without it. How are we finding weight to remove? How are we finding 121 kilos of weight to remove from this thing? It does not weigh much to begin with. There is one engine upgrade we can do that puts it up into S2 class. Why have I got an S2 class car? I want to see how well it does without the aero before I put the aero on it, because I don't like the look of it, essentially. And we can have a look at the tuning. That can probably be adjusted a bit. I will mess around with this stuff if I need to. I don't honestly know what some of it means, so I don't worry about it too much. Shall we have a look and see how absolutely undrivable I have made my Nissan Figaro? Oh, it sounds insane. It's quite quick. Oh, apparently I get sent back into a cutscene because I was driving out of this and I'm not allowed to drive out of this normally. Good to know. I'm not going to be using this as my default house then, because this is quite inconvenient. Yeah, I'm not sure that Riley tyres are necessarily the best choice for this thing. Although, saying that, it slides around this thing. This thing is absolutely insane, man. I love the fact that I can just swap a stupidly powerful engine into it. And let's just, send it across this fairly straight section of bridge. I have a feeling it's just going to run out of gears. It is quite quick. Going almost 200 miles an hour. We're not actually going to be able to quite hit 200 miles an hour, are we? Disappointing. Oh, we've got 3 stars on a speed zone in a Nissan Figaro. That just feels wrong. It also sounds absolutely insane.
Alright, there's a rumor of a fairly rare abandoned BMW nearby. Check the clue.
So I said that I wasn't going to be finding any more cars this episode. Turns out I'm going to be finding more cars this episode. Or at least I'm going to be finding the route for my current car. Ah, there it is. It's right here. So that can go nicely away into the garage, because I'm having way too much fun with my absolutely stupid Nissan Figaro. But this is actually going to be the end of the video now. Despite the fact that I think I've said it about 3 times so far. Thanks for watching. Don't get distracted, go subscribe now, and until next time, goodbye.